Hey guys, so I want to talk about a big word called craftsmanship. And if you were here last year, you may remember seeing this in my classroom. If you were not here last year, or if you're in kindergarten, then we have not talked about this yet. But craftsmanship is work that requires special skill or artistry. Now, a special skill would be like a backflip, right? And so a special skill is not something that we're born with. We're not born knowing how to color with crayon at a 4, right? Because 1, 2, 3, and 4, so 4 is the highest and 1 is the lowest number. So when I start coloring with crayon, I'm probably starting at a 1, right? But because it's a special skill that requires practice, okay, because consider this 4 a backflip, right? So if I am practicing, then I might actually get up to a 4 because I'm practicing. It's a special skill. It's not something I know how to do. Even Miss Rains, I had to learn how to color like this. At one point, I colored like this in my life. At one point, I colored like this. Okay, at one point, I colored like this. And then I eventually, after a lot of practice, got to a 4. So we are going to be practicing our craftsmanship. If you are working from home, then this is a great way to spend your time. If you have a little bit of extra time and you don't know what to do with, then this is a great thing that you can do at home. You can practice your craftsmanship and trying to get it up to a 4. So if you know that you're at a 1, 2, or a 3, you can kind of gauge where you're at, how you color. Okay, and if you have extra time at home to practice, you can work on coming up to a 4. So what I've done is I made videos for you guys on how to properly color with crayon, how to properly color with marker, and how to properly color with colored pencils so that you can get a 4. So I uploaded those videos to my YouTube channel and to the Google Classroom. So if you are struggling with colored pencil, marker, or crayon, go back and watch these videos and see how I properly color with all of those. But because we are practicing so first is crayon, right? Then there's marker down here, and then there's colored pencil, and lastly is paint at the bottom, okay? So we have to practice our crayon, marker, and colored pencil before we can even get to paint, right? Because if we're practicing our crayon and our crayon looks like a 1 or a 2, then when I move down to painting is harder than crayons, right? So my paint is not going to look very good if I'm coloring with my crayon at a 2, right? So if this is my skill level, this is my backflip right now, I'm probably going to face plant if I go ahead and try paint. So I need to practice and bring my crayon up to a 4 before I can move on to paint. And I really, really want to paint with you guys. So I'm wanting us to get up to 4s so that we can start painting together, okay? So if you do not know how to do this, then go back and watch my individual videos of colored pencil, marker, and crayon. They all have the green. So I wrote green, the word crayon in green. I wrote the word marker in green, and then I wrote the word colored pencil in green, okay? So go back and watch those if you need some help. If you're still struggling and you still can't figure out how to get to a 4, then send me a message or send me a picture of what you're working on, and I'll see if I can't give you some advice to help you get all the way up here, okay? But you guys are doing awesome so far, and I just want to get it all the way up to amazing. If you need help, just let me know. Have fun, guys.